Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Let me just move that over to the side. There we go. Okay. Let me just scooch on in here. I have my coffee in tow. Love that. Hello, hello to you, Alex. And we have Ruth and Laura. Hello, hello. Let me go ahead and pull up the live on my iMac. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here, as always. You guys are great. Let me make sure the volume is muted. Come on. Can we do it? Can we do it? Okay. So it's loading, so we're there. Okay, good, good, good. So who do we have? We have Lois and Peggy and Samantha, Sally. Up. I heard my own voice. I heard the playback. No. Hello, Robin. Welcome in. Thank you so much for tuning in from South Africa. And we have Megan and Cecilia. Snowy Cat, hello to you. Hi, Gina. Welcome in. Did we hit 62? I didn't think, my computer probably hasn't updated yet. I had no idea we hit 62. My computer still says 61. I don't know. Okay, 61.9. Okay, appreciate that. Very, very nice. Okay. Hello, Crystal and Lisa. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Thursday midweek live. I know it's not hump day. Hump day was yesterday, but I had to work a double at the day job, so my midweek live has to happen on Thursdays. So it's fine. You know, midweek, 1 day removed. It's fine. All right. So hello to you again, Andrew. Hello, Vic. Welcome in. Who else do we have? We have Val, hello to you. And Tammy, Denise, hello to you. Hi, Pen and Karen. Okay, so I told the members on the Zoom I just had that yesterday's video was pre-recorded. And I kind of wanted to show you an update on the yarn situation. So I did a yarn rescue in the video that you guys watched yesterday. And this is where I'm at so far with it. So out of that whole blanket that you guys saw in the video, for those of you guys who watched, if not, feel free to go watch it. It was a big blanket. This is what I have left. And I still have the cake on the caker. And this is what I have now that the light is on. So for the Zoom, it was pretty dark in here. But I have 2 cakes of this wonderful yarn. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful yarn there. And this was the yarn that was used for the border. And now that it's in the cake, I actually don't mind looking at it separate, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I still feel very strongly that perhaps I need to go with like a navy blue. It's gorgeous. Anyway, I'm not going to be using this purple with this yarn. It just, to me, it doesn't go. I would use, like I said, a navy blue. Anyway, I have a third cake that I, again, have on the ball winder. Let me see if I can show you guys. You can kind of see it right there. So, still work in progress. Okay, so I'm going to sit that there. I'll keep you posted. I have some design ideas in my brain that I want to put on the hook, and we're going to do that. Thank you so much, Julia, for the super chat, super sticker. Really appreciate that. It's someone's birthday. Oh my goodness, we have to do the happy birthday, guys. Let's see. Julia, thank you so much. Is it your birthday, Julia? Oh, can you guys hear me? Someone mentioned the mic. Hold on. Can you guys hear me? We have a few birthdays. Okay, so when we have a few birthdays, guys, I'm going to have to do a blanket birthday song. Okay? So this is what we're going to do. I am going to sing happy birthday to all the birthday folks in the room. Hi, Jax. Welcome in. Hi, Jess. Thank you so much, Jess. Huge hugs to you. Thank you so much for the super chat. You're amazing. Okay, so here goes. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. All right, here we go. Someone said they couldn't hear me, so I'm enunciating every word. Okay. I can't believe I did that. Anyway. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you. I wish you many more. I wish you many more. I wish you many more. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, guys. Yay! I know this was a bit extra. I do apologize, guys. I'm going to put this back on my neck. Oh, I'm going to put this back on my neck. Hold on. Sorry. Nope. It's not working. Hold on. Okay. That should be good. All right. So everyone with the birthday, you are covered. Okay? We're good. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for allowing me to sing, and thank you for putting up with the voice. Hello, Nisi. Welcome in. Huge hugs to you. Thank you so much for being here. Yay! All right. So, I have some yarn to share with you guys. Also, what else did I want to show you guys? Yes, I have yarn that I wanted to share with you. So, some of you guys may know this, some of you guys may not know this. Guushe Yarns down in Daytona Beach, Florida. Melissa is her name. She owns the shop down there. I've been down there and I've met her in person. She's a wonderful, wonderful, kind person. Love her to bits and pieces. Melissa, if you're watching the replay, thank you so much in advance. Anyway, Melissa sent me some happy mail. Oh, thank you so much, Scrimshaw. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see. Can I see your Flowers Oasis blanket, please? One. It's actually in the other room, Samantha. I'll bring it on next time, okay? So I have a package here from Melissa over at Guushe Yarns. Had no idea this was coming. I have no idea what's in the bag. But I'm going to share all of the things with you guys. I'm very excited because we love yarn. Okay? So let's check it out. Let's see what she sent. Ooh, I see goodies. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Something tells me that this came from somebody who ordered. I now know who sent this. I know exactly who sent this. Jess. Thank you so much, Jess. Oh my goodness. You're so welcome, guys. You guys don't have to do any of that. It goes without saying. I love singing happy birthday to you guys. And we were gifted 5 membership. Congratulations to those of you guys who were gifted memberships. Congratulations. Ah, that's so, so good. Samantha, I said I would show the blanket next time, okay? So, full disclosure, Jess reached out to me and she told me that she did a thing. I didn't know what that thing was, but now I'm piecing it together. So we're going to check out all the things. Hi, Sugar. Welcome in. Okay. Let's look at the yarn. I'm trying to hold off from opening anything for my birthday until it's my birthday, but... Oh, look, 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 look. There's a note. Aw. There's a note. For you, my friend. Love ya, Jess. You guys probably see this backwards. I do apologize. So... I do have to tell you guys, there is a discount code. If you're interested in shopping at Guushe Yarns, where do you see this yarn? It is so good. Anyway, it's gimme10, all one word, for 10% off of your order. I'm not an affiliate, but Melissa is an awesome person, guys, and I believe in supporting kind people. So, I mean, that goes without saying. If you're interested in knowing some of the yarns that she's got, I do have a bunch of Guushe yarn here that I can show off to you guys and show you and feel and give you the details. But yeah, check out her yarn. It's at Guushe Yarn, or www.guushe.com. I'm thinking it's going to come up backwards, but Guushe.com, okay? Look at this yarn. This yarn is it. It is a medium 4-weight yarn, 320 yards, 290 meters, 6.8 ounces at 200 grams. They are suggesting a 5mm crochet hook. It is machine washable and dryable. Do not bleach. And it is very soft, very squish. If you know me, my favorite color is purple. But look at this. I mean, come on, guys. Guys. Look at this yarn. It is so good. Oh my stars. So it does say that it was made in China for distribution to the United States. It is very soft and very squish. I do love how this yarn feels. And look at this, mod yarn. This is great. So let me show you guys very quickly. This yarn is like a solid version of this. Ice Yarns Picasso. Do you see the purple in that? Look at the purple in this. Do you see that? It's so, so good. So this is called Mod yarn. Let me show you the label. Mod, M-O-D. It's got a shine to it. It's beautiful. Hi, Carrie. Welcome in. It's nice to see you as well. Thank you for being here. This is a light DK weight yarn, and they suggest a 5mm crochet hook. And in terms of yardage, we have 342 yards, 312 meters. It's 43 polyester, 57 acrylic. And it is machine washable and dryable. So ideally, you can run this mod together with this 4-weight yarn with a 6mm crochet hook and go to town with it. Look at that. This could be like the constant through the whole entire project, and then you can have this as backup, or you can just run this all by itself with a project and then use the 4-weight yarn in a separate project. You know, it's beautiful, beautiful yarn. And I would imagine, yes, it does say this is a product of China packaged in the US. It's beautiful. So, again, check it out, Guushe.com. Gimme 10 for 10% off of your order. Tell Melissa I sent you. And full disclosure, I need to get my behind back down to Florida to be in her store again because I had so much fun there. She's a hoot to hang out with too. So inside the package, she likes to give samples of all the things. So let's see here. It says 10% off your next purchase, website only, Guushe.com. Use code GIVEME10. And let's see. And then there's a bunch of different kinds of yarn here. Let me flip this up so you guys can see. So let's get cozy tweed. We have pearl, cream, gold, rust, red, pink, all the colors. And they have a new yarn out there called Hello Dolly. I actually have this yarn. Do you guys want to see it? Let me show it to you. It's 3 yarns ran together. It's in the squirrel's nest. Let me go grab it. You'll still be able to hear me, but I'm going to go on a field trip. Hold on. So I believe I have it right here on the other side of the door. Yes, I do. I have 4 cakes of it. Let me just grab it very quickly. And while I'm here, I'm going to grab some other yarns from Guushe to share. Just because. Here I am. I'm back already. So the Hello Dolly is a new yarn. When I was down in Florida, it was just sitting all by itself. And I said, what is that? She said, it's a new yarn. And I said, well, tell me the things. And so I'm just going to pick at this very quickly and show you. So there are 3 strands of yarn ran together. You have a 2, a 3, and a 4, all ran together. And it's ran into this cake. And isn't that beautiful? It's really, really nice. So this is considered a 5-weight yarn. It's a bulky 5.5 ounce cake, 150 grams. There's only 111 yards on this, but there's 3 strands of yarn. And it's 80% acrylic, 20% wool. And they're suggesting a 6mm US letter J for this. But if you're knitting with it, a 4mm to a 5mm knitting needle. So this kind of reminds me of like the 101 Dalmatians with all the dots. I would want to run like a red yarn with this. Just saying. Absolutely beautiful. And this is the label. I know it's backwards, but it says Hello Dolly here. So there is that. And I do have 4 cakes. And when I first saw this, guys, I wanted to immediately make like a shawl or like a scarf of some sort. I may have to get more. We'll see. So there's that. Please check out Melissa's storefront. She's a wonderful person. She's very kind. And if you have any questions about any of the things that she sells, she would be more than happy to help you. All right. Also, I have some other yarns here. I didn't get a lot, just a few things that I wanted to share with you guys. So we have Guushe Pooh yarn. Now, you guys know I'm not really into the fuzzy, furry, hairy yarns, but this is super, super soft. Like, I was surprised. And again, if I'd seen this online, I probably would not have ordered it. But because I was in the store and I touched it, I was inclined to get it. So it's 60% cotton, 25% acrylic, and 15% nylon. It's a light DK weight yarn. And they're suggesting a 4 to a 5mm crochet hook. If you're using needles, it's a 4 to a 4.5mm knitting needle. And let's see. This is hand wash, lay flat to dry. And there's 180 yards in this, 164 meters, 1.75 ounces at 50 grams. And the name is actually named after, all of the names of her yarn are named after very special things in her life. She'll tell you that if you meet her in person. So all the names of the yarn really do mean something to her. And thank you so much for gifting memberships, Colette. And congratulations to those who won the memberships. welcome to the official Yarn Addicts for the next month. So I'll have to tell you what this is like. I mean, it is furry and all the things, but it's very, very soft. So please be sure to check this out. All right. So there's that. Also, last but not least, because like I said, I only pulled a few. I do have a lot of her yarn. Bamboo 139 yarn. So this is a fine 2-weight yarn. It's very, very soft. This is 1.75 ounces at 50 grams. And it is a product of China, packaged in the US. It's hand washed, lay flat to dry. It's 70% bamboo, 30% cotton. And I don't have a colorway name here, but I want to say very safely that we're going to go with turquoise. And in terms of yardage, I'm still looking for that. Hold on. I know you're here. You have to be here. They're suggesting a 2.75 millimeter crochet hook. I got that part. I don't see the yardage on here. I'm going to safely go with quite a bit. Quite a bit of yards. Hi, Jill. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. So that's what I have to share with you in terms of Guushe Yarns. Okay? Again, check her out. If you have questions, reach out to her. She'll get back to you. All right? And Jess, thank you so much for the early birthday gift. I'm going to have to think of something really nice to make with that. I'm super excited. This is so soft. Look at this. It's like a pillow. Anyway. Oh, so how are all of you guys? I hope you guys are well. Oh, so good. Okay, so you got it. It worked. Jack says, Guushe-liciousness. I love the whole word combinations. It's so, so cool. So good. You just worked the turquoise hat. You love it. Super, super nice. I love it. Guys, I have a feeling that I might get my birthday blanket done by the end of the month. I'm working very hard on it every chance I get. I'm throwing that thing on the hook. I'm doing all the things. And you know what? If I don't get it done, I'm going to give myself grace. It's going to be perfectly fine. But I'm working very hard at it. Half the bag is empty. Half the bag. So I'm working through the skeins. So good. Grace will be given. Right, Kim? Absolutely. Love that. Anyway, I have another project that I want to put on the hook, guys. There's this yarn that's been staring at me for a year. Can you believe it? I've had yarn sitting right over here in the corner, out of camera view, for an entire year. I've shown it once or twice on the channel, but not much. It's this yarn right here. I sat it down here out of the way, and I have to put it on the hook, because if I don't, I feel like it's just going to have to be one of those things I got to pack away, out of sight, out of mind. Look at this yarn. This here is Yarn Art Flowers Alpaca. It is very, very hairy yarn, but it's the softest yarn that I have. I think it's the softest yarn that I have. It's, oh my goodness, it's like touching a cloud. I almost said it. It's like a cloud. It's so soft, so squish. I mean, and there's two of them. It's so nice. There's two, okay? I'm going to bite the bullet on this one, guys, and I am going to put this on the hook. I just don't know what to make. Let me tell you about the specs on this. This here is a fine 2-weight yarn, okay? They are suggesting a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook, a 3.5 US number 4 knitting needle. This is hand wash, lay flat to dry, made in Turkey. Color number 411. I'm trying to get past the hair, guys, because look, it's shedding. There's just hair all in this. It's like somebody with a scalp, I don't know, it's just all in here. Anyway, I got to look past that. We have 20% alpaca, 80% acrylic. There's 250 grams to this cake, 940 meters, 1,028 yards. That's a lot of yardage. Do you guys see the hairs? Look at the hairs, look. I would imagine, like, if I went to go to crochet this, the hairs would be wrapped up into the stitches. That's what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? It may not be so noticeable once I put it on the hook, especially if I follow a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. Here's my hang up. I got to share this with you guys. As someone who loves to design, you know, patterns and things, I can very easily go to Ravelry and go and buy a pattern and crochet it. But as someone who loves to design and, you know, things like that, I want to challenge myself to create something to use with this yarn. I think for me that would be the challenge. I need to create something with this. I don't want to run to someone else's pattern first without at least giving my best shot. So, do you think I can do it? Of course, I think I can do it. What I would probably do is start with the inside of this first cake, work all the way out to the edge, and then go to here and work from the edge all the way to the middle so that there was this gradient. Sugar says, make yourself a sweater. That is such a great idea. Wait a minute, I have to tell you guys something. So, remember my Color Fusion raglan, the red one? I can't find it. It is nowhere to be found. I've spent months looking for that raglan sweater. It's DK weight, Color Fusion DK, vintage is the colorway name, and I have the entire yoke done. I have the trunk started, and I cannot find it anywhere. Should I take that as a sign that perhaps I need to jump ship and start something else? Maybe this needs to be the raglan that should have been started with the other yarn. I don't know. My hang up on this is this is a 2-weight yarn, guys. It's a 2-weight yarn, and I love big hooks, big stitches. Who is this? This is going to be little itty bitty stitches, little itty bitty hooks, you know? You see Golden Retriever with that, Kathy, right? I just hope I can do it justice, you know, because this is Flowers alpaca. And it's been sitting here for an entire year. Take it as a sign that you need to get organized. Absolutely that. Absolutely that. 100%. But as a true yarn addict, when are we ever organized? Really, like, when are we ever? You know? Just when we think we have things right where we want them, things get all jumbled and moved out of the way. And before you know it, you're back at square one. Back at square one again. And you're like, wait a minute, I just thought I cleaned this all up and now it's a mess again. Ugh. Maybe some cables. I think that's a really great idea, guys. We'll see. I don't know. We will see. I will keep you guys posted and let you guys know what I come up with. Committing to neatness always messes me up. Well, see, here's the thing. Like, I don't know how you guys are with your stash and things, but when I go to clean, like, I'll use my yarn room, for example. If I go to the yarn room and start organizing, I move things from one side of the room to the other while I organize. And then before you know it, I spent all this time over here organizing this, and then I turn around and I have more of a mess. And before you know it, it's like, what did I really do? I literally just shifted everything from one side of the room to the other. Oh, anyway, I have this other colorway of Flowers alpaca. I have this one right here. This is color number 432. I may have to get myself a second one here because it's just 1,000 yards. I may need a few thousand, you know? Anyway, I just squirreled. Did you notice that? I just squirreled. We were just talking about yarn organization. I see a cake over there, and then all of a sudden, the conversation went to the cake. Oh, how many times have we done that? I mean, I'm just saying. But you know, what's really encouraging me to work with this one is this cake is just getting very, see how it's getting sloppy? It's time to work this cake. It can't be in this situation much longer. So stay tuned for all the things. I'm trying to not create additional whips, but I may have to, you know? Ooh, that's pretty. Yaga's novella. I don't know what that is. I'll have to check it out. When there's so little time, it's hard to take away to organize instead of crochet. Absolutely that. Now, the other thing I have to tell you guys is in the yarn room, right? I have all of my makes from the channel all in a huge pile on one side of the room because I was cleaning, I was organizing. And now I have to make a decision, guys. I need to decide what to do with all of those makes. I mean, I can't keep everything. There's just no way. I'm gonna run out of room. So do I donate it? Do, you know, I put it up in the attic, save it for sentimental reasons? What do you guys do with all of your finished makes? Like, do you donate everything? Do you keep some of the things? Like, sound off, let me know, because I'm at a point now where I'm running out of room. I have nowhere to put my makes. I'm out of room. So do I just put them in a box and donate them? Ooh. Give them away? Donate to a homeless shelter? Donation lapgans? Most of the stuff I make is for, okay. Hello, Tracy, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Sell them. You know what I need to do? I need to get all of my makes in here. And maybe I need to show you guys these makes, and maybe you guys can help me decide, like, no, Juan, don't donate that blanket, keep that. Or get rid of that one, you know? Or maybe it's really good, maybe sell it, and then whatever money you get from it, donate the money to a cause or whatever, you know? There's tons of things that we can do with the things. Or I could do them up as giveaways, you know? So maybe we'll do a video or a live. I'll have you guys all come in. We'll look at all the makes that I've done over the last almost 2 years, and we can figure out all the things, because I need to make space, guys, because one, I still need to get more yarn. I can't be a yarn channel and not show yarn. So I have to show yarn, which means I need to make room, which means if I've already shown it, I don't need it. But the makes, we need to figure out what to do with the makes. So welcome in, Ladybug. Thank you so much for being here. Birthday celebration giveaways. That's a great idea, Linda. Do your own auction for your stuff and donate to your charity of choice. See, this is why I say these things in the live, because sometimes you guys say the things that may have come to mind but I forgot about. That's a really great idea. Thank you for that. That's excellent. You would love to see all the makes again in one video? That would be great. You know what would be awesome? If I did like a StreamYard and I had someone on panel with me that could kind of like navigate the chat while I showed all of the makes. So that way I don't have to run to the screen like this really quick and then run and go show the make and run back and forth. That might actually help if I had some assistance in that way. So stay tuned for that. We might actually do something like that. Hi, Amy of the Lake. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Lois says auction. Mama Swift's. Oh, yes. Okay. I'll be knocking on that door. So stay tuned for that. Had I planned it, I would have gone live in the actual yarn room instead of here or in the squirrel's nest. I should have went live in the yarn room, but that means that I could not use the microphone because I have the microphone attached to the iMac. So yeah, next time we'll go live in there. We'll figure out the things. When would that be? I don't know. I'll figure it out. We'll do a live from the other room. I'll show you the makes. You guys will tell me like keep, sell, donate, all the things. All right. And then you guys will get to see my other yarn stash that I don't show anybody. It's like an insider secret, you know? Every yarn channel's nightmare. Don't show anybody the yarn room, you know? Anyway, I have to show it to you guys because I need to get rid of it. Hi, Sky. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Talk to Kim and go over the logistics and then decide yes. Colette says, auction, auction, auction. I love it. So I have all of my crochet alongs in there. I think I might keep those for sentimental reasons, like all my cows and mals and things. But I have my shawls from the tutorials. I have blankets, hats. I have a huge, huge bag of all the hats I've ever made on the channel. There's at least 100, maybe 150 in that huge, huge bag. I may just take them to like a homeless shelter and just give them the entire bag and be like, here you go, everybody can have a hat for winter, you know? Hi, Anne, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. You thought you were, no, Tasha, this is just the studio. I wonder, if I unplug you guys, will I be able to take you guys to my yarn room? Do you guys want to go on a field trip? I'm curious. Do you guys want to come? I'm curious, unless you guys want to wait till next time. It's up to you. I don't care. You guys want to come? All right. You're only going to get this on my line. You know, spur of the moment type thing, right? All right, fine. Okay, I'm going to unplug us. Let me know if you guys can still hear me, okay? Can you guys still hear me? Let me see. You guys are unplugged from my iMac. I won't leave unless I know you can hear me. If you can hear me, well, okay. All right, so hold on. I'm moving the stand and everything. I'm going to bring you close. All right, so stay tuned. I'm going to keep you close to my heart. And we're going to go traveling around the house to the other side of the house where my yarn room is. We're in the squirrel's nest. Traveling, traveling, traveling. I cannot believe I have so many people close to my heart right now. So sentimental. Aww. Okay, we are in the yarn room. Okay, so we're here. Now, before I show you a single thing, don't pass judgment on my yarn room. All right. So, wow. Okay. So here, those are my instruments. But there's my yarn. I think it's pretty organized, right? It's kind of organized. It could be nicer. I don't know. But at any rate, yeah. Let me sit you guys on the stand here. Okay. So, hold on. I should bring you guys down. Did you see this? That is not put away yet. That's yarn that's not put away. But I have, do you guys remember this? I hate overhead lighting. It's just so bad. It shows all the wrong things. This was my Metro scarf. I think this was the very first thing that I've showed on the channel. I'm not sure. But I have tons of projects from things that I've done in years past. And yeah. So anyway, I'm going to show all of the things. I cannot believe that I have you guys in here right now. Hold on. Yep. All of finished objects from years past. The keyboard just fell on my shin. Yes, I am very, very tall. By the way, hold on, let me show you guys something. For those of you guys that don't know, doorways are what? 6 6 feet. Look at this. Ready? Look at how close I am to the top of the door. Very close. It's this much from, like, it just, yeah. I'm extremely tall, and if you met me in person, which a lot of you guys, well, not a lot, some of you guys have in Wisconsin, and anyway. So over here are all of my finished objects. If I can keep the yarn on the shelf, that would be amazing. Musical instruments, and then I have boxes of yarn that I still have yet to unpack. So I do have to do that. And I'm thinking that this would be a really great video to share with you guys, right? What was I going to share with you guys? Oh, do you even have a place to sit in that room? Of course not. No, it's standing room only. Oh, let me just tilt this down so you can see. So I'm still working through the things here. Premier boxes, and then finished objects and yarn all here. Right? Sit on the yarn. I can't do that because then it won't be fluffy anymore. You know what I mean? It's got to be fluffy. Okay, so anyway, long story short, I am in the process of organizing. That was kind of the reason why I brought you in here. The reality of us who are yarn addicts who have tons of yarn, when we go to clean, sometimes it's overwhelming. Sometimes when we go to clean, we move things from one side of the room to the other side of the room and turn around and come to find out that, like, wait, we still have tons more things to clean and organize and go through and all the things. I say all this to say this is not the first time that I've had to clean this room, and you're not alone. If you have a yarn hoard like me, it does take some time to clean up, and it is perfectly okay. So, let me see here. Just give me 1 second. I do have a chair in the other room. My OCD is going next. I want to dive into that. See, the thing about it is you have more yarn than my LYS. Well, yeah, especially if I have more than one room like this. This wall right here, I am going to put shelving from floor to ceiling all the way down the wall. I need to get rid of all these finished objects here. So anyway, let me go grab a chair. I will be right back. You guys sit tight, okay? Hold on. I'm across the hall. I keep forgetting that I have the microphone on me. So I'm in another room of yarn. And let me just move this. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Let me bring you guys down here. Whew. Okay, so here we are. I need to prop you guys up somewhere. All right. This overhead lighting is not doing me any kind of justice. Okay, we're crooked, but that's okay. Okay. Now, I gotta tell you guys, this is 30 years worth of yarn. I did not accumulate this overnight. So if you're looking at it and you're like, oh my God, how did you get all this yarn? It takes a really long time to get this kind of yarn. And I say all that to say, there are some yarns that I just will not part with. We all have those yarns. Literally everything that was gifted to me, I keep, like this. This was recently gifted to me. Absolutely love this yarn, Big Twist. Is your vintage yarn in a different room? Actually, a piece of it is in here. I do have 2 huge totes. Well, Mishy's, hi, by the way, and sometimes some of us, we go get all the yarn, right? Yes, you see a keyboard? I do play that. And my instruments are above my head. I brought them in here because I did mention to you guys that one of these days I did want to play my instruments on the channel. But that day is not today. But yes, I do intend on cleaning my yarn stash. And I wanted to do it with you guys here. You know, I wanted to get all of my finished objects out of this room, and I wanted to redo my yarn walls, redo my shelving units, and all the things. You love the lavender purple yarn? That's Ice Yarns. This is Ice Yarns right here. You tripped over keyboard. Oh, you assumed a computer keyboard. Nope. No, I tripped over that. It's a Casio keyboard. Anyway, I also have my guitar in here. I play bass guitar, by the way. And the amp for my bass guitar was behind the keyboard instead of in front of it. And I tripped on this. This is the amp to the bass guitar. So yeah. I have some vintage yarn right here in the bin too. What is that purple gradient cake? This? I love how you guys are looking at my yarn stash. It's so good. So this here is Lion Brand Mandala Ombre. Yes, so good. We need a yarn organizing party, right, Laura? I think that's great. This yarn is a new to me yarn. I showed this on the channel a little while ago. It's called an Italian Story Ombra. Look at that beautiful yarn. I've never used this yarn before. It's 47 acrylic, 47 wool, and 6% nylon. Of course you can adopt me, Tie-Dye Dawn. Absolutely. Anyway, I want to reorganize my yarn, and I would love company. Would you guys be up for that? Because it looks like it might take me a little while to get this room organized. I'm literally just saying. It is overwhelming, guys. It is. I mean, it's a bit much. Let me show you the ugly side of the room, okay? Let me just show you. Hold on. And I do this because I'm normal like everybody else. You know, I don't sit behind pretty yarnscapes and things all the time without showing you guys that I am just as normal as everyone else. And I have piles and piles of finished objects. Look at all of it. It's just in huge piles. Remember these? And my yarn swatches from my Stitch Academy. Just piles and piles and piles of it. Look at this. It just goes on and on. Now this here was a gift from a friend, and Big Twist Vortex. I need to move that over there. And this is what happens. I come over here, I start showing the work, and then all of a sudden, I'm finding yarn. Anyway, yep. So I need to do something with all of these projects. Anyway, sorry about that. I know it's kind of triggering to see all these projects here like that. Let me tilt you guys down. Anyway, so if I did a video organizing this yarn, would you guys want to come and hang out with me? Do you guys think that would be something you'd be interested in? My goodness gracious. You know what? One of the things that I cannot believe is how much I've actually crocheted in 2 years. I've never in my life crocheted as much as I have in the last 2 years. I mean, I have more than just this room filled with finished objects. Like, I have finished objects everywhere. So you guys would come. I'm also thinking about doing like maybe a TikTok live where I'm in here organizing the yarn room, or a vertical. We could do a vertical live where I clean the yarn room. I go through every single skein, organize it, do a new shelving system, a video or a live. Yeah, I think that would be really, really awesome. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this completely organized, figuring out what we're doing with all the things. Or TikTok, yes. I really do like going live on TikTok. That's a lot of fun. You love yarn organizing videos? Sky, you like this? That is Premier Puzzle Solid in olive green. Yeah, but see, I bought these units here at Walmart. Let me see. You had 1,000 videos, 1,002. What the what? I know, right? 1,000 videos. It's insane. Anyway, I bought these shelves at Walmart thinking that the deeper shelves will hold more yarn. The problem is there's nothing holding the yarn in the shelves on the sides, you know? So it makes it really difficult to kind of organize the yarn the way I want it to be organized. So I think I'm going to need a new shelving system, or I can get plywood and put the plywood in between these units here to just create rectangles, I think. I don't know. I just need somewhere to put my yarn. That's all I want. I want to be able to just stack and pack all the things, you know? So I'll either get like, or clear separators. That's a really great idea. I didn't think about that. Plywood would snag. I didn't think about that either. But I think something is definitely needed, right? Something there to kind of hold everything in. Now, I have these plastic bins and they're nice, but I feel like it's wasting space. Look, I'm going to bring you guys down here. See, like there's space that I could be putting yarn in, you know? It's nice to be able to slide it in and out, but, you know. Let me see. And you know, yes, someone just asked, do I know all my yarn? Yes, I do know what's in here. It doesn't look like it, but I know. I've moved all of this stuff around at least twice, you know? The clear dividers is a good idea. You've been collecting free plastic milk crates from the convenience stores. Get shelves that hold wine, decorative, yes. You can use cardboard to keep the yarn on the shelves. Bon, that's a great idea. I thought about that, like cardboard boxes side by side, but wide enough to fit each shelf, and just pack those boxes. That way I can slide them in and out and do it that way. That's a really great idea. I didn't think about that. I can just take a measurement and then go to the mailbox store and get the appropriate size box, and then just have 2 boxes per shelf for all the shelves, and then just do it that way. The gears are turning, guys. The gears are turning. I look like I'm getting a little warm. A little bit. Yes, a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll see. I will definitely keep you guys updated on what I'm going to do with this room. But now that I know that this is something that you guys would be interested in, I may actually do a video. I may do a live. I may do both. And just have you guys in here with me to help me organize this yarn, because there is a lot to go through. There is a lot. Oh, we need a brainstorming video, right? My goodness gracious. How about tension rods? You know, that's a really good idea as well. Yes, this room is insulated, guys. It's going to keep me warm in the summer and in the winter. But I do have a ceiling fan. I did put one in here just to keep me nice and cool while I work. So, you'll come to help me organize? I love it. So, okay, I got to tell you guys a secret. I mean, since I'm bearing my soul here, showing you guys my yarn room, right here behind this pile of yarn is a closet. And in that closet is a yarn closet. There's a reason why the yarn is in front of the door and not in the door. And I'll leave it at that. I'll show you. You see the closet? Here's the stack of yarn in front of the closet. This has to go in there. It's got to go in there, but I can't put it in there yet because I've got all this. So everything is in stages. Just saying. I got to take it one step at a time, you know? Again, you guys know I work a 60-hour day job and I'm a caretaker. So the free time that I have to do all of this is like this. So when I do get the free time, I'm elbows deep in all the things, you know? So yeah, one of these days I will get it together. I promise I will. But I do want to say just one more time. I know I said it twice, but there's something to be said about just being authentically yourself and being real about it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm showing you all this because, number one, I know that there are many people watching me that are in the same boat right now that have rooms that look just like this. And I say all this to say it is perfectly okay to have a room like this. It's your stash. You can do what you want with it. Have fun with your yarn. It is yours to do whatever you want with, you know? And I, for one, am not judging. I'm not throwing, you know, stones at glass houses, but I will tell you that I recognize a cleanup job when I see one. And yes, I need to get my butt in gear and I got to get this right. So by putting it on video, I'm actually holding myself accountable and I'm letting you guys know, listen, Juan, you need to roll up them sleeves and get to work. So there's no shame in my game. I am not too proud to tell you guys that I have yarn that needs to be organized, right? Mark says, hey, Juan, you hit 62. Yay! That's awesome. That's so cool. Thank you guys so much for the subbies. I really do appreciate it, guys. So thankful, so appreciative, and all the things. I think what we're going to do is take a field trip back to the studio and we'll wrap up the live over there, okay? So let me pick you guys up. We're going to go on a field trip. I can't wait to show you guys these. These are my babies, by the way. These are my kids. I absolutely love playing these. One of these days, I will get up the gall and tune them and play them for you guys on my channel. I know that's not yarn, but I am a trained musician. I'd love to show you guys that someday. All right, let me bring you guys close. We're gonna go on a field trip. Let's do the things. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Thank you guys for being so patient while we go on our field trip. Do, do, do. And just like that, we are back. We're back in the studio. Let me bring you guys back up. Do, 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 do. Okay. Wow. We're back. All right. Thank you guys for letting me take you guys on that field trip. You know, I feel like we're close. We broke bread. We're family. You know, all that. Oh, 62K, guys. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. It's insane. And, you know, I said this before, but I want to share this with you guys again in case you guys haven't heard me say it before. I'm really grateful for the fact that my channel is growing. And I don't know if it was the Wildflower Oasis cowl that kicked it off or the shawls that came after or a combination of all three. But I feel like everything that's meant to happen will eventually happen. Good or bad or indifferent. If you're kind and you're genuinely kind and you know, it's not really seen. I believe that if you continue being your authentic self, that eventually it will come to light and you will get what's coming to you one way or another. And I really feel like I spent the last year just literally being myself and staying focused on who I am. And I feel like people are seeing that now, and people are subscribing to my channel, and they're really enjoying what they're seeing. And for what it's worth, I'm just thankful and grateful that people are actually seeing me for who I really am. And yeah, so let that trend continue. And before you know it, maybe I will get my hard-earned silver play button, because if you've seen, I put out over 1,000 videos on my channel, and I'm very proud of that fact. So yes, fingers crossed that I continue to grow. And guess what? If I don't grow at all, and where I sit is 62,000, I still have 62,000 reasons to continue making videos, and that's how I see it. So I'm very thankful, and I'm humbled, and I'm grateful, because it's not easy. So can't be more thankful for the fact that I have the platform that I have. So serious. I know personally, and this may speak to a lot of you channels that are watching me right now, there are a lot of channels that have put so much work into their craft. I can sit here and tell you at least 10 other channels that have a fraction of the platform that I have, and they put in just as much work. That goes without saying. I know, and I recognize what this is. And I tell you one thing, I'm very humbled and grateful for the fact that like people still see all of that, and they look at me and they're like, Juan, thank you for being humble for the fact that, like, you know, you're not sitting on some high mountain. You know what I mean? So anyway, I recognize everybody for the work that they do on their channels as well. So that needs to be said. So yes, cheers to all of you guys out there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up this live. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You guys are absolutely amazing. Just so that you guys know, we have a members only live tomorrow for those of you guys who are members to the channel. It's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Public service announcement, not 6. It's going to be 7 tomorrow Eastern, because at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be over at Carrie the Yarny Elephant's channel. They are hosting an auction, and they're raising funds for a family in South Africa. So if you're interested in all of that, feel free to check out her channel. Like I said, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be looking at all the things that are going up for auction. So if you're interested, come hang out with me tomorrow at 6 p.m. over on her channel. And then at 7, I'm going to have my members only live. So that's where you're going to see me. All right. Can somebody drop Carrie's channel, please, so that you guys know where that is going to be? I would really appreciate that. It's going to be Carrie the Yarny Elephant. I would appreciate that. I know I literally just have Kim here, so please, if you don't see it, just type Carrie the Yarny Elephant. You'll see her channel, okay? And then Saturday and Sunday is my usual situation, okay? So that is all I have, guys. You have a wonderful, wonderful night, and I shall see you on the next one. Bye, guys. Take care. Toodles.